horrible night. What a horrible night. Goodness, man. I almost didn't do the show today. I didn't feel like talking about it. That's why. I did not feel like talking about that Monday night football game between the Bucs and the Cowboys, and that butt whooping the Cowboys gave the Bucs. Oh my goodness. Total opposite of what I thought was going to happen today. Total opposite. Like, complete 180. I've been predicting for like 2, maybe 3 episodes now that Dak Prescott's going to throw 2 interceptions. He threw none. I was predicting that the Cowboys was going to basically lay an egg. They did not. Offensively or defensively. And now I have to give the Cowboys their flowers. The Cowboys. But I want to be a legit podcaster. I want to be a legit sports podcaster. Or objectives on the side sometimes. A lot of times I'm going to be very objective. I love my teams. I love my New York teams. There's times when I'm going to be like, alright, man. Let me show some love. I never seen Dak Prescott play a better game in my entire life. I don't remember the last time I ever seen Dak Prescott played that type of football. On that level. The man looked magnificent. He looked unstoppable. He made no mistakes. He made no turnovers. He got sacked once. Whoop-de-doo. The Bucs got a sack. He threw 4 in the air touchdown passes and 1 on the ground. A total of 5 touchdowns. And he threw over 300 yards. Magnificent. Never have I ever seen him play a game like that. You know, he didn't need Ezekiel Elliott to be Zeke, which he wasn't, by the way. He didn't need it. He had CeeDee Lamb making his catches. That crazy wide open touchdown pass CeeDee Lamb got. Fourth, what was it? It was 4th and 4 or 4th and 7. It was 4th down. I know that much. It was 4th down. Get the field goal, Cowboys. Nope. They was aggressive, which I like. I've been seeing aggressive video game plays all weekend long, including Monday night. No, we're not going to kick the field goal because they still got Tom Brady, and Tom could be terrific Tom one more time, and I won't regret kicking this field goal. No. It's 4th down. It's not that many yards. I don't think it was 4th and 7. I think it was like 4th and 4th or something like that. 4th and 4. Something like that. We got a very strong offense, and Dak Prescott is looking like a Super Bowl champion quarterback. So, let's go for it. Very next play, got the first down and some. And some was a TD. Unbelievable. What was so sad watching this game, if you're a Bucs fan, is I saw a fire in Tom Brady like no other. I saw in his eyes. I saw in his body language. I saw this man was trying to come back in this game. And I did not see that fire in nobody else. When the score was like what, 7 and 24, I didn't see that fire no more. Like, it was just gone. And the Cowboys did this butt whooping with their kicker missing 4 PATs. 4 points after touchdown. 4. Mike McCarthy had to make a decision of what he's gonna do with this kicker, because you can't be going to San Francisco or Santa Clara or whatever it is they play at. You can't be going over there missing PATs. That's a whole field goal and a point. And a lot of times these games it will go by a field goal. So if you go there and you lose by 3 points and this guy missed 3 PATs, you're gonna be looking at the quarterback, which you should. I don't know if it's gonna be like this next week. Honestly, I think the nerves just got to the young man because it seemed like in the beginning nerves was getting to Dak Prescott because he was throwing some nasty throws in the beginning. I was like, oh yep, here we go. One is gonna be a pick. One is gonna be a pick. Everything went down. History, everything that's historic went down. Tom Brady had not thrown an interception in the red zone in like 3 years. First time he's in the red zone, what happens? Interception. The Cowboys have not won a road playoff game since 1992. Well, that ends tonight, Monday night. That ends Monday night. What else ends Monday night? Oh, Tom Brady is 7-0 against Dallas Cowboys team. That going back to the Tony Romo Dallas Cowboys teams. But that's over with. Oh, and my favorite stat, and I gotta correct myself. A few episodes ago, I said that the Cowboys. I said two things that was incorrect. I said the Cowboys have not had since the last championship to now had 27 playoff wins. The same number as Tom Brady. The correct answer to that is actually 35. 35 playoff wins. They both had 35 playoff wins. The Dallas Cowboys and Tom Brady. Now here's my other correction. I said since the last time they won the championship. So basically in 30 years they had 35 playoff wins in 30 years. Which that don't make any sense because that means they won the Super Bowl, right? Well, remember, I thought the number was 27 once upon a time. No. The Dallas Cowboys, in the history of the franchise, was 35 playoff wins. The history of the franchise, going back to 1928, whatever it was, the Cowboys was established. I don't know. Don't quote me on 1928. Don't quote me on that. Basically, what I'm saying is the Dallas Cowboys has been an established football team for a very, very long time, and their whole history going back to the 70s days when they was winning championships back in the 70s, going back to those times, over 50 years ago. The Dallas Cowboys had 35 playoff victories, and Tom Brady had the same number. So this was an opportunity for Tom Brady to have more playoff victories than the Dallas Cowboys, which would have been hilarious. Nope. Done deal. Tom Brady is now 7-1 against the Cowboys, and Tom Brady is down to 35, while the Cowboys is 36. And you know what? He may never win another playoff game again. It may happen. Tom Brady did not look like Tom Brady at all. But I don't feel like it was Tom Brady's fault. No rushing game whatsoever in this game. No rushing game whatsoever. Like at all. 2 rushbacks had carries in this game. One had 7, and then Leonard Fournette had 5. That's a total of 12 carries between the Buccaneers in this game. Tom Brady threw the ball 66 times. 66 times. And those 66 times, and he wasn't throwing the ball like Justin Herbert or Kirk Cousins when, he throwing ball like 4 yards here, 5 yards here, and everything. No, Tom Brady's like, I'm behind. I need to air this out. The man got sacked twice, and he only had that one interception in the first quarter in the red zone. First time that happened in 3 years. And he threw the ball 66 times. That's pretty impressive if it wasn't Tom Brady. Because I expect stuff like that out of Tom Brady. If on a Tom Brady team, if Tom Brady throw the ball 66 times with 350 passing yards, I expect a victory. I don't expect a Tom Brady team to lose by 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And Tom Brady threw the ball 66 times. And he only got 1 interception. He only got sacked twice. That means the ball got out of his hand. So what? Was it drop passes? Maybe. Or was the Dallas Cowboys defense was just that destructive? This was the type of defense of the reason why I said I slept on the 49ers defense, because my mind all through the beginning of the season, which was concentrating so hard on the Cowboys defense and the Jets defense, and those type of defense, defense that I slept on the Niners, slept on them completely. Tonight was an example of why the Niners defense got slept on by me, because my brain was so fascinated on the Dallas Cowboys defense, and their defense were awesome today. I don't care that it's an 8 and 9 team that only made the playoffs because their division was hot garbage. I don't care that the quarterback was 45 years old. You know who was not 45 years old? The running backs was not 45 years old. Leonard Fournette was not 45 years old. Mike Evans was not 45 years old. Chris Godwin is not 45 years old. Julian Jones, even though he got a touchdown in this game, but he's not 45 years old. That defense is not 45 years old. And since they're not 45 years old, they could have got more than 1 sack. More than 1 sack could have occurred. Put some pressure on Dak Prescott so he could throw an interception. None of that. No interceptions. 1 sack. No real pressure. Dak Prescott's having fun out there, throwing the ball to whoever he wants to throw the ball to get his touchdowns. And then when he felt like it, he said, "You know what? Let me give that looks like fun. Let me give me a touchdown too." The only person he went to twice was Dalton Schwartz. But he spread that out. Michael Gallup got a TD. CeeDee Lamb got a TD. Even T.Y. Hilton got some love in this game. A little love in this game. Like, embarrassing. So now, what's next? What's next for Tom Brady? I personally don't feel like he's going to retire, because I would hate to retire like this. At the same time, I'm actually kind of hoping he do now. And the reason why I'm saying I'm hoping he do, which I never said before, because I never want to see Tom Brady retire unless he just done playing, because I love watching this man play, is I think this is the best he's going to be able to do right now. He made the playoffs. He hosted. Go ahead and go off on top, as in top of your division, and that you're a playoff team. Because you come back next year, it's a chance that you might not be a playoff team. Then you go in a retirement.